good day to all iRadio OUM listeners. You are now with me, Hazrah Ahmad Sapiuddin, your DJ and producer for this La Motivation segment, where this segment is actually to motivate and inspire students to be more passionate in their studies, career and life. We have a special guest, Chef Halim Shah Abdullah, experienced in the field of cooking for almost 20 years. His passion for cooking makes his one of the team won an award TDC Malaysia for the best restaurant. Also had worked as consultant in Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong and even more than 10 countries, I suppose. So let me introduce to the listeners Chef Halim Shah Abdullah. So how are you, Chef?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So can I call you Chef?
Yeah, sure, can.
Okay, Chef. So this is your first visit to Open University Malaysia?
Yes, actually, yes.
So how do you find Open University Malaysia so far?
It's stuffy, but kind of serene in surround, the surrounding kind of very serene, no traffic, no nothing, and then quite not so busy like any other universities I've been. Yeah.
Okay, Chef, today we will talk about your experience, challenges and your passion in cooking, right? So can you please tell to the listeners what's so interesting about this profession of being a chef?
The thing is, this profession, I got a chance to meet people from all walks of life.
I see.
Like royalties, superstars, Hollywood artists, president, prime ministers. And then when I first started working as a junior chef, I got the opportunity to serve Tun Mahathir at his residence at the time.
Okay.
It was at the old Sri Padana lah. And then during Commonwealth Games, 1998, I was the head chef for the Bukit Jalil dining hall. During that period, I met athletes from 70 countries, head of states, and the meeting with Queen Elizabeth was the highlight.
Wow. Yeah. And then what drives or motivates you to be a chef? I'm sure there's a reason right behind it.
Yeah. The thing is, I want to cook the best mee goreng in town. That's simple, very humble, set up my own business and then earn some money, honest money. But after I went to culinary school and worked with renowned chefs from Europe, from all over the world, in a 5-star hotel, I just know that there are so much more out there in terms of knowledge and my capabilities. The knowledge that I tap is just a scratch of the iceberg. There is so much things to learn, and then I just don't want to stop learning. I got this this chef, one of France's best chefs, said that if you don't evolve, you regress. So cooking is something that evolves all the time. It might be something classic, but the maybe the combination, maybe the presentation evolve
all the time.
All the time, yes. Yeah.
So, Chef, again, earlier on we talked about what's so interesting about this profession, right? So, is there anything that you would like to add?
When I was still junior, early age of my career, my team won an award from TDC.
Okay, that's great.
And then we got the opportunity to represent the country to Hong Kong, to all over the world actually. And then in Hong Kong, we did such an exceptional job.
Okay.
So instead of stationed for 2 weeks, they extended it into 3 weeks.
Wow.
It was such a great honor for a young chap like me,
At that time, how old are you? At that
I'm
time?
24, 25, I think.
Still young.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also had professional stint in Brunei. I worked for the Brunei royal family, and in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. All this traveling and living in other countries have really opened up my mind and broadened my culinary horizon.
for almost 20 years, right?
Yes.
You have been chef.
Yes.
So I'm sure there's a lot of challenges, okay, and obstacles of
Yes.
being a chef. So
Yes.
can you please share with us?
Just like any other job, relationship and interaction with people is always a challenge.
Okay,
Yeah, really.
alright.
Being a chef is not merely cooking. It's more to it. I mean, there are customers to please. Staff to attend, and there are suppliers we must satisfy. So a chef must know how to balance all these relationship and manage all of them well. And then for me the greatest challenge being a chef is to compose a good menu meaning the menu that not only satisfy your customer but also profitable to the business. A chef must be able to do many tasks and the menu actually must not be short sendiri kind of menu You
Be
must
short sendiri, yeah.
Some chef they just don't think about the customer, what the customers needs. They just do the menu for themselves.
Normally, how does it take such a long time to compose or
Yes.
invent a new recipe?
Yes. Actually, there is nothing new in this world. I mean, in terms of a cooking recipe, but the way you compose the menu is very important. There is in a good menu you must have a good combination of color, meaning must be green. Good combination of cooking method, and good combination of what do you call that, senses. Yes, because cooking, eating and cooking, the art of eating and the art of cooking is for the senses. You eat pisang goreng.
Okay.
The first thing that you taste is the crackling sound of the
crispiness.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the inner ear. What your inner ear might taste. I mean, taste the goreng pisang, not your tongue. Taste is about sound, color, sight,
nutritious
yes,
ingredients.
yes.
When we're talking about cooking, right? Could you please tell us more about the chemistry of cooking?
Okay, actually, cooking is an applied chemistry. Okay, the art of cooking and eating start long before one ponder what to cook. Recipes are merely what do you call that, guidelines. Knowledge and understanding of the ingredient are more important than the overrated recipes. So don't follow recipe to the letter. It is only a guide. And then for instance, kampung chicken was chased around the compound before being slaughtered. The activity has put the chicken under stress of fear, and it has caused an accumulation of lactic acid in the chicken flesh, which
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
subsequently has an adverse effect on the final product. Any animal slaughtered, died under stress,
It will not so tasteful.
sometimes the meat not fit. Sometimes it blacken the meat. You cannot get the succulent, the sweetness of the slaughter animal. And then one thing, some people buy farm chicken instead of kampung chicken.
Yes.
Because of
kampung chicken is
very hard to find.
Yeah, hard to find, and then the meat is.
The thing is about chemistry. When you have when you let's say slaughter kampung chicken, an old chicken, you cannot fry the chicken because old chicken, the moisture content is very low. So you mix something like stew or rendang to compensate the low moisture. That is how we cook. You know, you must understand the ingredient, then only you cook.
I see. Okay, we will talk more about this, the chemistry of cooking and how do you get creative ideas to invent new recipes and more. But first, let's happy and enjoy with this song only on iRadio OUM. La Motivation with me, Hazrah Ahmad Sapiuddin, with our special guest today, Chef Halim Shah Abdullah. Okay, so earlier on we talked about what's so interesting about this profession, what drives or motivates you to be a chef, and then what is the biggest challenge of being a chef. Now, early on, Chef did mention about the chemistry of cooking. A little bit info on the ayam side.
The ayam side, because Malaysian loves chicken.
Yes,
people line up. People line up for KFCs, fried chicken. But the thing is, many people buy farm chicken instead of kampung chicken. The mass production diminish the chicken flavor. Mechanical plucking device. Remove part of the flavorful epidermis. The outer layer, along with the feathers. These people, the slaughtered chicken in water at the plant, and then leaches out some of the built-in flavor. So you receive less and less flavor from slaughtering to supermarket. And then most of the food outlet in Malaysia serve overcooked vegetable, beef dishes. Sometimes the beef dishes,
the nutritious is already
gone and then the beef they turn into rubber, Dunlop, Michelin, Bridgestone. For example, cauliflower. Sometimes you must cook the cauliflower less than 7 minutes, because during that time, during that 7 minutes, the overcooked cauliflower produce stronger odor. So you must cook it within 7 minutes. But in Malaysia, most of the makan joint here, they cook the cauliflower until the odor fill the restaurant.
Early on, you did mention about creative ideas to invent new recipes. So normally, what type of food or recipes that you invent, like Indian, Chinese food, Japanese?
I learn classical French.
Okay, classical
and then
French.
I can do a little bit of Indian and Chinese cuisine.
Okay.
And I'm more into nowadays. I'm more into Japanese cuisine. Let's say a good sushi is when you pick the sushi with chopstick, the rice doesn't break. The rice only breaks in your mouth.
Yes.
So so if the rice breaks, if you say pick the sushi,
it doesn't stick together with the rice.
If it breaks outside your mouth, then it is not a good sushi. And then about the ideas, my ideas come from a combination of many sources. My hobby is to read, and I collect culinary books, and then my collection is about 400 to 500 books lah. And then most of them authored by very renowned chefs like Charlie Trotter, Guy Savoy, Joe Robuchon, Daniel Bulut, Heston Blumenthal. These chefs,
All the famous chefs.
yeah, are my inspiration, you know, because they breaks many grounds. You know, they make this cooking a very interesting field.
I see.
Nowadays, there are so many people claim themselves as chef. You can see people wearing the chef jacket, you know, sloppily. Everywhere you can see them. You know,
Yes.
some even wear it too casually. They go to the bank at the LL3s. You know, that uniform supposed to be in the kitchen only. You know, they are not supposed to be worn outside the kitchen. So it is you know. They wear it without pride, and then the thing is, the chef title is not something you give to yourself. You put it in front of your name. It is something that you need to earn it.
Normally, chef will wear like some hats.
Yes.
Okay, what is the difference between the hats?
The chef hat.
Chef
It
hat.
has nothing to do with superiority or you know, but it's only to keep the hair from falling down actually.
Oh, that's the reason.
When I work with American chef, you know, I wear baseball cap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. when I work with the old school French chef, yes, I you know, I use the tall hat lah, you know.
Tall and some a bit smaller.
But actually, very hard to move lah with the tall hat, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer something easy to wear lah, like baseball cap or you know, songko or what, you know.
Just to prevent from your hair falling down.
Yes, that is the main thing lah, you know.
Now,
Yes.
chef, maybe you can share more your experience in cooking.
Okay. So actually, cooking is about using all your senses. You know? Sight, touch, smell,
Okay.
and hearing lah.
Hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, so hearing is
One of the one is the
aspects, huh?
yes. But people often forget to use their ears lah. You know, for example, when you cook nasi goreng or any stir fry dishes lah,
Okay.
the most important part is listening to the sizzling sound.
And why is that?
Because if the rice doesn't sizzle, you should you know, increase the fire. And if the rice popping too fast, you should decrease the fire. That is how you stir fry.
Okay.
You use your ear. This is cooking. You need to coordinate all these five senses. Then you can cook well.
But being a professional chef, do you agree that chef also must have a good communication skills with their customers?
Yes, that is the requirement lah, you know. But mostly the chef communicate with the customers after the cooking session.
Ask the opinion.
Yes,
how we
he maybe go to your table and ask for your opinion, for your comments, and then when a chef comes to your table, you just tell him what you feel about the food. Say lah, if sometimes you eat beef curry. The beef curry is nice, but the meat was, the curry lah, the curry was nice, but sometimes the meat was so dry inside, even though fully submerged in liquid.
I see.
Why? Because
Why is that?
Because the prolonged boiling made the muscle contracted and squeeze out all the juices from the meat.
Okay.
So
It's one tip for me. Okay.
Let's say if you want to cook curries, beef curry, beef rendang, make sure after after it is boiled, the curry boil, just simmer it, don't let it boil and boil and boil until you run out of gas.
Perhaps maybe other than cooking, is there any hobbies or passion besides being a chef?
Yes, this line of job is a pressure cooker kind of job lah. And then to make myself
relief or distress.
Distress myself. I do skydiving.
Skydiving.
Yeah, skydiving.
Wow, okay. But in order to be a skydiver, you have to be fit.
Yeah.
No heart attack, asthma.
Yes. This sport actually very safe. Very safe lah,
Okay. In Malaysia?
Yeah. Here.
All right.
It's safe. And then you must be mentally, physically, and financially fit. Financially fit. Yes.
Okay, because it's quite expensive, right?
It involves a lot of money, and then involves a lot of sacrifices, like because sometimes your spouse or your close family,
doesn't understand.
Yes, the spirit, the calling to be a skydiver.
How do you get motivation or inspiration to be a skydiver? Why not other hobbies? Because there's a lot of hobbies outside there.
Yeah, I'm a hyper kid, since I was a kid, I'm a bit hyper, So for me, I look for things that I like to push the envelope, and then I like to do things that not many people do
You want to be different from other people, right?
Yes.
I see.
And then for me, skydiving, when I dive, nothing can describe the adrenaline rush, the view, atmosphere, nothing, no words can describe that. It is between you, nature, your parachute, and God. That's it. It is up to you. You maneuver the parachute. Your fate is in your hand. If you skydive at Segamat,
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
at Segamat, maybe once a month. Weekend. We dive at 3,500 feet and 5,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. So thank you very much for spending your time in iRadio OUM just to share your experience, your knowledge in cooking. So hope to see you again.
Yeah. Thanks to you also, and to the listeners this morning.
Okay. So thank you. With that, I leave with all of you this song from Whitney Houston, "Greatest Love of All." Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.